Well, we've really come full circle, haven't we? What's going on, guys? It's Cimo. Now, today I wanted to do for you an unboxing of Pendulum Evolution. For obvious reasons, the deck is pretty much a tier 1 contender at this point, and I wanted to highlight this specifically because of the fact that it's actually, if you're trying to build a deck from scratch, it's cheaper to buy a box of this set to get all of the cards you need, because the cards have actually gone up in price so much. If you're able to get a box below a certain price point, you actually can build the deck cheaper buying a box of Pendulum Evolution. So I wanted to showcase that, but before I do, I did want to mention one thing. It is September over on Twitch TV. If you ever considered supporting me or my channel, it's currently half off subscriptions over on Twitch TV, and now that I'm streaming a lot more often, you're going to be able to use your Cmotes a lot more often as well. So if you ever considered supporting me, check out the Twitch link in the description below. It would really mean a lot and helps me continuing doing this and bringing you some amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get over here and talk Pendulum Evolution. So, Pendulum Evolution, it's a little bit crazy because now that this deck is becoming a tier 1 contender, the cards have gone up in price, and you've got stuff like Pendulum Call, Performer Pal Skullcrobat Joker, and even just all of the main cards that come from this set that weren't reprinted, like all of the Magicians themselves. It's actually to the point now where if you're able to get this box for anywhere from, I've seen online, you can get these boxes for $35 to $40, you're actually able to assemble 60 to 70% of a tier 1 deck just from this box alone. And I want to go ahead and showcase just exactly what you're going to pull out of it, and you're also going to get even more than that as well, because not only are you going to get the cards themselves, but you're going to have a lot of excess that you could maybe possibly trade or even sell off if you have a lot of extra bulk. So starting off, we have Double Iris Magician, I believe each, oh, an Astrograph Sorcerer as well. That's a really good way to start off this box. You get 2 ultra rares per pack and then 3 super rares. Nothing else that we really need for the Pendulum Magician deck here, but this is a really good start. Because you get 2 ultra rares per pack and there's 24 packs, you're getting a total of 48 ultra rares, and that's just amazing because that's what we're trying to look for here. And the rest of the supers, like I said, it's okay, it's totally fine, because there are some supers that are chase supers in this set, because the ultras are actually sometimes more common than the super rares themselves. But ultimately, oh look, we're already on our second Astrograph Sorcerer. This is what I mean. Like, it's so amazing. And a Harmonizing Magician. That's absolutely perfect. So by the end of this video, I want to see how many of these cards we're going to end up with, and just to showcase not only what we end up with, oh my god, we're already on the 3rd Astrograph Sorcerer. So we're on a 3rd Astrograph Sorcerer, a Chronograph Sorcerer, which isn't typically used, but it's still good. Rescue Hamster is a good card in here. Enlightenment Paladin is used in the deck as well, and Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon is still a good super overall. But I just wanted to showcase how much value you're actually currently getting out of a box like this, and how you can build this deck just by picking up one of these boxes. Here we have a Black Fang Magician, as well as a Time Star Magician. So again, these are all cards. Archfiend Eccentric is also a very good staple card as well that you're going to be able to pick up. So this is already a very fantastic start, and I'm really curious to see how this is ultimately going to end up. We have a White Wing Magician here. This is a card that can be teched in the deck. It's not really played too commonly, but Purple Poison Magician definitely is played a lot in the deck. So that's a nice pull there. And we just got a couple. What I'm actually going to do is quickly here, I'm going to go ahead and sort these, the 3 Astrograph Sorcerer. I'm going to go ahead and sort these just in piles, so then that way at the end of the video, we can actually see how many of each ultra rare we managed to pull. Let's see, I think I'm going to move this like that over here, and then we'll just put the super rares over here. Okay, perfect. So this is going to be really cool. I'm really excited that this set actually enables a deck just as powerful. Oh, Time Pendulum Graph, that's a very good pull as well, because we're going to be needing that. I guess I'll just put that here. We have a Purple Poison Magician, and then we've got a couple other supers. I'm just happy that a tier 1 contender like Pendulum Magician is actually going to be a budget variant, especially when you consider, well, we have Time Star Magician again, and our 4th Astrograph Sorcerer. That's hilarious. You also have Cleaform Monolith in here, which is a really nice reprint. But The fact that a deck that powerful is going to be a tier 1 contender, but also is a budget deck. We have Black Fang Magician and another Purple Poison, Fusion, Absolute, and Oath Dragon Magician is also very important, so that's a good pull as well. I think that's absolutely amazing that the game is at a point where we're able to have a budget tier 1 deck. I think that's just phenomenal, and it's kind of interesting because I was kind of critical of Pendulum Evolution at first. Star Pendulum Graph as well as a Chronograph Sorcerer. I guess we'll just slide that underneath there. But you guys have to realize that back when I made that video, and I'll admit I was wrong, but back when I made that video, Zoodiac and True Draco were just so oppressive in the current game that it really didn't matter what, like, a deck like this really just didn't have a chance. We have a Skullcrobat Joker. That's like a $3 and $4 card right now, so that's a really good pull. It just really didn't matter what other kind of deck you were playing because those decks were just so powerful, and I was honestly convinced that it didn't matter because I thought True Draco was still going to be much more dominant than it currently is. I didn't think they were going to ban some of the cards that they did, and also, I also didn't think that they were going to hit dinosaurs nearly as hard as they did either. So overall, the fact that this deck resurged, and also, you know, you could also put part of that blame on Wavering Eyes going to 3 as well, because Wavering Eyes going to 3 actually does make a significant difference in the, not only in the mirror match, but being able to trigger a bunch of these Magician cards' effects on your turn, especially going first. I think that makes a really substantial difference overall. So moving along here, you know, this set also has some really cool cards, like just from other things as well. If you're trying to build like some Zephyr variants or some Klee variants, if you like that, there's some okay cards in here as well. Another Time Pendulum Graph, really good card there. Double Iris, we're still missing one Double Iris, but we should be able to get it. I'm pretty sure we have playsets already of everything else that's here. Everything else at this point that we're getting is just excess. Yeah, that's our second Star Pendulum. Pendulum Call is currently a $5 to $6 card at the time of making this video. So this is absolutely amazing because this is one of the big money cards. You only need one for the deck for obvious reasons, but if you get any other copies of Pendulum Call out of this set, it's basically like free money because you don't need more than one. So again, it's just really showing that just the value of a set like this. It's just crazy to think that we're actually at a point where this is happening, especially in terms of the competitive meta. Let's see. Oh, there's our third Double Iris, so we got that out of the way. I think that is our 5th Astrograph Sorcerer. That's just insane. And the cool thing is, because there's going to be so much demand for these cards, the prices, even though a lot of these cards are like $1 to $2 a piece, the price tag's still going to hold for the time being, or at least until the meta shifts to the point where, you know, Magicians aren't exactly favorable. But I think as it currently stands, Magicians are going to be a tier 1 deck for a pretty significant amount of time, even moving into, you know, future sets as well. I think Magicians are actually going to withstand the test of time, so to speak. Lecter's also a cool reprint as well in here. That's a really good card for your Pendulum matchup. So I think that's our 3rd Time Pendulum Graph, which you don't need. Oh, now the Double Irises are just like coming non-stop. It's got Double Iris, we got a White Wing, nothing else really there. You also get like the Dragon Pulse and Dragon Pit Magician as well from the starter deck, but obviously these ones are super rare, so they're even prettier. There's another Star Pendulum Graph, another Skullcrobat Joker, that's a really good one there. You're probably estimated to get maybe like 2 to 3 supers of each super. I mean, Joker, if we could pull a 3rd Joker, we pretty much have, you know, like I said, 60 to 70% of the main deck done, and that's phenomenal. But if you don't, it's really easy to maybe trade off some of these cards to maybe get your hands on a Joker, and that's just going to make it all the easier because some of your friends might be wanting to play the Magician deck as well. You can give them some of these cards, maybe get a Joker off of them, and it's just really awesome. Oh my god, another Astrograph and a Pendulum Call. That's 2 Pendulum Calls. That is awesome. Guiding Ariadne as well, that's good. I think put Pendulum Call there. Did I put the other Pendulum Call in here? I did. Okay, cool. So last pack, and then we're going to kind of go over everything here. Ooh, Chronograph on the last one. That's not exactly good, but another Time Pendulum Graph is always nice. And then we got a couple supers there that aren't exactly the most important. But, so overall, how did we do on this box? Well, we have a total of 6 Double Iris Magicians. We have a total of, I think, 4 White Wing Magician. We got a lot of Black Fangs. I think we got 5 or 6. 5 Black Fangs. Then we have 6 Astrograph Sorcerers. That's just absurd. Harmonizing Magician, we actually got, I think Harmonizing Magician is one of the more expensive ones. We got 4 copies. Purple Poison Magician, we managed to get 5. Time Star Magician, we got like 6 of these things at least. Yeah, 6 Time Star Magicians. And then I kind of put all the other good bulk ultras in here. So we got, let's see, we have 2, 3, 4 Time Pendulum Graphs. So that's pretty good. We got 2 Pendulum Calls in total, which again, these are like $5 to $10 a piece currently. We got 2 copies of Joker. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Star Pendulum Graph. I'm not sure if we only got 1 Oath Dragon or if I missed another one, but there might be another one in the super pile here. And then 4 Chronograph Sorcerers. So if you add up the value of all these cards in here, like I was saying, as long as you're able to pick up a box like this for 35 to 40 bucks, which there's still plenty of online, you're able to assemble the deck for an incredibly cheap price. And if you're looking to play the deck, it's very rare that I recommend buy a sealed product over the singles, but in this case, it actually pays off, and I would definitely recommend it. So guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys think, if you really like the Pendulum Magician deck moving forward into the competitive meta, or if you just like the fact that we can actually build a tier 1 deck like this for such a low price. I'd really love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Be sure to like the video as always, subscribe to the channel for more amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content, and if you really like this video, consider backing me on Patreon, because just by pledging only $1 a month, you're investing in my ability to continue bringing you amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content. So thanks so much again, and we'll see you next time.